I think what brings me and all of Wagner Edstrom to Digital Shoreditch this week is a desire to be involved in the next, in the new, in what's coming.
We are here for a number of reasons. We've been working with Digital Shoreditch since last calendar year to help them put together the communications program to promote and then manage the comms for the event.
I think it's part of our role to constantly look for the new, the next, and the future of communications.
There's been a really interesting combination of speakers and theorists and academics all talking about the future of technology and how it's impacting our lives. Not just from a communications perspective, but from a kind of real world, how we engage and how we interact with the environment around us. And I think in particular that's what I found the most useful.
We get involved in a lot of PR conferences and wider kind of integrated comms conferences. Digital Shoreditch is where we come to meet the guys who are challenging the status quo, challenging the norm, approaching old problems from new angles, and most importantly the way they're using tech to answer some of the problems that they face.
I thought Coca-Cola's presentation was very interesting, and the way in which they're looking at content as being the thing that's primary rather than the destination, and I think that says a lot about the way in which platforms are becoming of secondary importance rather than the quality of the creative and the quality of the content.
Well, I'm here at Digital Shoreditch to do a quick presentation about Coca-Cola Journey, which is our corporate storytelling program across the globe and which we recently launched in Europe.
We spent a lot of time at Wagner Edstrom looking at the future and how technology is impacting how we can communicate on behalf of our audiences. But what I learned yesterday is that there's actually a much bigger shift taking place in terms of how technology is going to be integrated into so many things in the future, so many devices, so many objects that we interact with, that actually the opportunities that they present as an individual and as a professional that tries to kind of engage with audiences, I think that for me has loads of massive potential.
It feels like there's almost an explosive sense of curiosity going on at a conference like this, that we're all using tech. Tech is in its digital life, is in the earliest foothills of its life.
The Media Tech Labs talk yesterday I found really interesting, because what they produced there is a series of really low-powered, low-cost Internet Thing modules, and that in itself is going to enable so many different startup businesses to bring new different applications, both hardware and software, to market. And that for me was really eye-opening, because we saw a lot of different devices being made that were actually not even achievable or could even be brought to market just 12 or 18 months ago. So that for me was very interesting.
We're all still trying to figure out how to use tech to answer problems. And what you get at a conference like this is a whole host of people using a whole host of different technologies to answer a whole host of different problems. Whether it's using 3D printing, augmented reality, virtual reality, whatever it may be, just coming at old problems in new ways. And that's really exciting for all of us, I think.